We now shift focus to developments which came in from Florida. US President Donald Trump has warned Hamas that they would have hell to pay if Hamas did not disarm quickly. The US President made these comments as he met the Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu in Florida for talks on Monday. Speaking at a press conference after their meeting, Trump also downplayed reports of tensions with Netanyahu over the second stage of the Gaza ceasefire deal. He said that Israel has lived up to its commitments and that the onus was now on Hamas. The group's armed wing had reiterated earlier on Monday that it would not surrender its weapons.
Well, we talked about Hamas and we talked about disarmament, and they're going to be given a very short period of time to disarm, and we'll see how that works out. Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner will be in charge of that from our side, but if they don't disarm, as they agreed to do, they agreed to it, and then they'll be held to pay for them. And we don't want that. We're not looking for that. But they have to disarm within a fairly short period of time.
During their fifth meeting in the US, sixth overall, since Trump's return to power this year, Netanyahu also appeared to have steered the US leader towards focusing on Israel's concerns about Iran. Trump said that his country, the United States of America, could support another major strike on Iran if Iran resumes rebuilding its ballistic missile or nuclear weapons programs. The US president said Iran may be behaving badly and looking at new nuclear sites to replace those that were targeted by US during the 12-day war with Israel in the month of June earlier this year.
So I hope Iran is not trying to build up, as I've been reading, that they're building up weapons and other things. And if they are, they're not using the sites that we obliterated, but they're using possibly different sites. We know exactly where they're going, what they're doing, and I hope they're not doing it because we don't want to waste the fuel on a B-2. It's a 37-hour trip both ways. I don't want to waste a lot of fuel.
Much to Netanyahu's dismay, Trump said that he was considering selling top-end F-35 fighter jets to Turkey. Trump has warmed relations with Turkish President Erdogan, despite his denunciation of Israel's offensive in Gaza. Israeli policymakers argued that F-35s would benefit Turkey in a potential war. Trump and Netanyahu's talks also focused on other regional points, including Hezbollah in Lebanon and Syria. Trump said that he and Netanyahu had an understanding regarding Syria, while exuding hope that Israeli and Syrian leaders would get along.
He's been with us all the way. We had that mishap with ISIS, and he was with us all the way. He was fighting us. He was fighting them. So I hope Israel, I'm sure that Israel and him will get along. I will try and make it so that they do get along.
Netanyahu said that Israel was keen to ensure a peaceful border with Syria.
We don't have terrorists. We don't have attacks. And we also want to secure our Druze friends. And by the way, I think not only the Druze, but other minorities, especially the Christians, should be protected as well in Syria and throughout the Middle East and in Nigeria.
Netanyahu said that it had been a very productive meeting and announced that Israel was awarding Trump its highest civilian award. It marks the first time the honor has been conferred on a non-Israeli citizen.